In our previous lecture of simple interest, we discussed about the concept of simple interest and the related question on simple interest. Now in this lecture we discuss some more questions related to simple interest. Our main formula of simple interest is the product of principal, rate and time divided by 100, and our one more important formula for this is amount is equals to the summation of principal and interest. As we discussed what is simple interest and what is amount in our previous lecture. So let's discuss some few numericals related to simple interest which makes you simpler which make this topic simpler to you. Suppose we have a question like we have to calculate the time. We have to calculate the time in which our simple interest would become 0.125 of our principal value, and our rate of interest is 10% per annum. Per annum. In this question can be solved by two methods, by a trick or by simple formulas. Like suppose we have a formula like simple interest is the product of these three values divided by 100. Substitute the corresponding values like 1 to 5 p 10 on time 100. So we cancel out here like this. So our time value will be 1 to 5 upon 100. That would be 5 by 4 years. Or what if I convert it into a mixed fraction? It would become 1 by 4 years. Like this. Our next method is our shortcut trick as we discussed, but in this case it is quite simpler. So amount is our P plus interest is our 0.125. So this value amount would become 1 point, sorry, it is 1.125 of P. Our formula for this is 100 n minus 1 upon r for time purpose. So we substitute our value and would be our 1.125. So we write it here as 1.125 minus n upon r is our 100. I shifted it here. This calculation become 100 product of 0.125 upon 10, and after solving we get our value 5 by 4 years. So this is our final answer by using two methods. You can calculate it by this method or this method. It's all depend on you which method suits you better. So our next question is, let me write it. Our next question is, in question we have to find the least number of years in which simple interest on we are having principal value is 2600. Our rate of interest is 6, but it is in mixed fraction, so we calculated in a proper fraction like 20 by 3% per annum. We have to calculate the time for which our simple interest would be in exact number of rupees. No, means we don't have any decimal value included in our simple interest, means there is no would be paisa value if I am talking about rupees currency, or what if I told discussing in dollar, so we don't have any cent value, so we have to find the simple interest value in exact number of, means in proper value, not having any decimal value. So our formula would be this. We have to calculate the time for which simple interest would be in simple numeric value, not in decimal value. So we placed it 2600. Our rate of interest is 20 by 3 divided by 100 and into t. This is our value. So what if I calculate cancel out this? So after simplify we get 520 by 3 multiply by 3. In question we have to calculate the time which is least number of years. Least means minimum number. So for minimum number t would be 3. When we place 3 over here, 3 will cancel out with this 3 and simple interest would become 520. 520, which is our simple value, not in decimal form. It is our exact value. It is also one type of numerical based on simple interest. Let's discuss another numerical based on simple interest. What is? We are having a principal of rupees 1550 and we are lending it into two parts. One on the basis of 5% interest, means our R1 is 5% and another is at 8% per annum. Means principal is divided into two parts, like okay, we lended it for 3 years. 3 years, and after that we received our simple interest as rupees 300. So what we have to do, we are going to divide our principal value as x and 150 minus x. This is our two value. So we have to calculate our individual rate and added it into, and we will get simple interest equals to 300, and we have to find the different ratio of money, means we have to find the ratio of money lended at 5% to the ratio of 8%. So what we have to do in this case is calculate the rate of interest at 5% and calculate the rate of interest at 8% and add them equals to 300. So for our first case, SI1, what is 5 into x into 3 upon 100. This is our first value, and for SI2 is 8 into 3 into 1550 minus x upon 100. We have to add both these value and equated it to the total interest. So means SI is equals to SI plus SI2. So it is 300 equals to 15x upon 100 plus 24x upon 100 multiply 1550 minus x, and after solving we will get our x value as rupees 800. So our x value is 800 and the other value is equals to 750. this value is at 5% rate of interest and this value is 8% interest. We have to find the ratio of the money lended at 5% and the money lended at 8%. So our ratio would be 800 divide 75. So after cancellation we get our ratio as 16 by 50. This is our final answer. It is also another type of numerical based on simple interest. So let's discuss one more example related to different example related to simple interest. I hope these examples help you to understand the topic. Suppose a man invested having some money and he is going to invest his money like one third he invested investment one third of his capital at 7%, and next one is 1/4 of his capital at 8% and remaining at 10%. If we get after investment, if we get simple interest equals to total interest equals to 561, we have to calculate the total capital, means we have to calculate the initial investment. So what we have to do in this question is, firstly we assumed our total capital as, we have to calculate interest on this value, interest on this value and interest on this value, and after addition equated it with 561, and after solving we will get our total capital. Let our total capital be x. In first case C1 means P1. Okay, right. P1 is our x by 3, our P2 is x by 4, and our remaining value is x minus 3 by minus x minus 4, x by 4. So we get our remaining value as 5x by 12. This is our remaining value. Now we have to calculate SI1 as x by 3, and this is for 1 year. In this case he is invested his money for 1 year. Like we are having our time value, time is equals to 1. So we write it here as this. Our rate of interest is 7, so we write it as this value. This is our simple interest 1, and SI2 would be x by 4 and it is at 8%, so we write it like this. 1 is our time period and it is our next value, and SI3 would be 5x into, it is at 10%, so we write rate of interest as this value. In question he is saying that he would get 561 as the final interest, so we write it as SI1 SI2 plus SI3 is equals to 561, means he get 7x by 300 plus 8x by 400 plus 50x by 1200 equals to 561. After this, after taking LCM and further step, what we get as what if I calculated like cancel out it like 2 100, this would be 24, x by 24. So after this what we get as 51 x is equals to 561 multiply 600. Now our next step is x equals to 561 multiply by 600 divided by 51. And after cancellation we get x is equals to rupees 6600. So this is our final answer. X is the capital which is initially invested as at different interest, like 1 by 3 of this is at 7%, 1 by 4 of this at 5%, and remaining is at 10%. So X is our initial capital. That's all about simple interest question. I hope these examples helps you to some extent and helps you to clear your doubts related to simple interest. That's all about simple interest. For more videos, subscribe our channel.